welcome back to the Premiere Pro Beginner's Guide 2026. This is the fourth class in the series. In the last lesson, we learned how to import and organize our media inside Premiere Pro. In this class, we'll learn how to create a sequence and understand timelines. Hi, I am Marco Maldera. I am a director, VFX artist, editor, designer, and AI creative. If you're curious about my work, you can visit my website at marcomaldera.com. Now, let's get started. What is a sequence? Before creating one, let's quickly understand what a sequence actually is. A sequence is your timeline, the space where you place, cut, and edit all your clips to build your video. Think of it as your editing canvas. There are a few ways to create a new sequence, and we'll start with the most organized one. First, create a new bin to store all your sequences. At the bottom of the project panel, click the new bin icon and name it Sequences. This step isn't required, but it keeps your project clean and structured. Now, with the Sequences bin selected, go to the new item icon at the bottom of the panel and click Sequence. You'll see a new window appear with lots of presets and settings. It might look a bit overwhelming at first, but don't worry. If you know your camera format or frame rate, you can pick a preset that matches your footage. For example, if you shot on a DSLR at 24 frames per second, select the DSLR preset and adjust the frame size and frame rate to match your video. But there's an easier way, and it works for almost everyone. Let's close the sequence we just created. Select it in your project panel, right-click and delete it. Now open your videos bin and pick one of your clips. Simply drag and drop that clip onto the new item icon. Premiere automatically creates a new sequence that matches the exact settings of your clip, resolution, frame rate, and everything else. If you look at your timeline, the clip is already placed inside your new sequence. The sequence will have the same name as your clip, but you can rename it anytime. Let's rename it Sequence 01 and drag it into our Sequences bin. If you ever want to double check your sequence settings, go to the top menu and select Sequence, then Sequence Settings. Here you'll see all the details: editing mode, resolution, and frame rate. In my case, the frame size is 3840 by 2160. Everything matches perfectly. This is why I prefer this method. It's quick, accurate, and ensures your project starts with the correct settings. When you begin a project, use a clip that matches the resolution and frame rate you plan to export in. For example, if your final video will be 1920 by 1080 at 24 frames per second, start with a clip that has those settings. It keeps your entire edit consistent from the start. Of course, you can still adjust your export settings later, but this method saves a lot of time and prevents issues down the line. Common question: when should you use multiple sequences? There are a few situations where it really helps. For example, if you're creating different versions of the same project, like a first draft, a second draft, and a final version, you can duplicate your sequence for each stage of the edit. If you're editing a documentary or a series with several interviews, you can use one project and create a separate sequence for each interview. This keeps everything together and makes editing much easier. Or maybe you're a YouTuber working on multiple vlogs. If each vlog is from a different location, you can create a separate sequence for each one in the same project. That way, you can reuse your music, transitions, or graphics without starting over. Multiple sequences give you flexibility and make your workflow much more efficient. That's it for this lesson. You now understand what a sequence is, how to create one, and when to use multiple sequences inside a single project. In the next class, we'll start working inside the timeline and explore the basic editing tools. Before you go, I wanted to share an amazing deal, especially if you're looking to upgrade your editing toolkit. My friends at AEJuice are running a huge Black Friday sale, and I've added my affiliate links in the video description so you can grab the discounts directly. The I Want It All bundle is 98% off right now. It includes everything from the Premiere Pro bundle, plus tons of extra assets for motion graphics and visual effects. I use their toolkits all the time, and they're incredibly helpful for speeding up workflow and giving your videos a more professional look. You can also check out the All Access subscription, which is 50% off, or try their free plugins to get a taste of what they offer. All the links are below. Using them helps support the channel. If this class is helping you, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and follow me on social media. It really helps support the work I do. See you in the next lesson.